Join me this morning as we welcome Heather Hobbs and Kyle Steppe, the co-owners of Kansas City Hemp Company at 8124 Floyd in downtown Overland Park. I'm Cheryl Steffen, your parkbench.com 66204 ambassador. So let's just start with just a tad bit of your history and what brought you here today.
Absolutely. A couple years ago, I was on pharmaceuticals I wanted to come off of. It was very difficult to do, and I reached out to CBD to try to help me get through it, and it was amazing. It had wonderful success with it. Then we started using it for our kids and their issues that they were having in school with, ADHD, attention, anxiety, things of that nature. And I mean, it really was a game changer for us. So back when the laws changed in Kansas and there was no more gray area, we decided to go ahead and pounce on the opportunity to bring, good healing to other people like we had experienced.
For me, I would say it started with the research, reading different books about why cannabis and CBD became illegal to begin with. And it started very eye-opening. And from there, just doing the research and seeing the benefits that we were having with our own health.
So my path and my journey, and I think yours is similar, is that when you don't find suitable answers for your health issues, you go on your own journey, right?
As for me, I was on Adderall for a very long time and started having incredibly negative side effects from it.
Yeah.
And knew that it was time. It's time for me to pull the plug. Live in a society where it's, we want to take a pill and we want the problem to be solved immediately. When in all actuality and naturally speaking, that's just not the case.
Mm-hmm.
Taking time to really heal yourself from the inside out is what's most important and what's going to last with you the longest.
Let's get the science.
Yeah, so kind of what we tell all of our customers that come in, give them a nice base overview, is that we all have an endocannabinoid system in our bodies. That's the number one thing people have no idea they even have. This system in our body is primarily responsible for homeostasis throughout every other major system. So we're talking digestive, nervous, endocrine, you name it, the endocannabinoid system is responsible for keeping it balanced. So, this is a pretty important system that we have in our body that we didn't even know we had until the 90s due to laws surrounding the testing of this.
Yes.
So what we're finding is that, this really is an all-around amazing product. It goes in, it can regulate different, within the systems, neurologically speaking, it helps with any imbalances you may have with depression, anxiety. As far as your endocrine, it does help balance your, thyroid, which releases your hormones, which balances everything else. It's been wonderful for IBS, Crohn's, arthritis. You name it, it can help with it.
Show us what these are. What are these?
These are our two biggest sellers.
So
right
this
there?
is the oil. This is the most common way that people are taking CBD right now. Put it just directly underneath the tongue, and you let the oil soak in underneath the tongue, and that gets into your bloodstream, and it's the most effective way, really, to take CBD. There's a lot of different methods you can take within edibles. We have the lotions, there's capsules, there's 3-in-1 products, there's vape products. There's a lot of different ways right now that you can administer the CBD within the body. However, it's the most effective and the most common way to take it. We also have the pain cream right here, and so we mentioned earlier with arthritis and different muscle pains, this stuff can just melt the pain away very situationally. So it'll isolate the areas where you're having the muscle pain, and it's a phenomenal product. We've seen a lot of great results. A lot of our customer base has been 55, 60 plus. The folks with arthritis that are coming in and really seeing a lot of benefits with that.
And speaking to that, my own personal experience, I've just recently come across CBD, but not in the state, didn't even know we had it here, and then stumbled across and ordered it myself recently, then stumbled across your business. I have been on it about a month myself, and some of the things I've noticed are my finger knuckles had a lot of stiffness in the morning and joint stiffness, and that's no longer. I don't have it. Now, I didn't rub anything on there. I've just been taking it orally. Just orally.
Absolutely.
I've noticed focus is better. Sleep and dream literally almost every night. That we're up from about once a month, maybe, at least to remember my dreams. Another thing I seem to notice is maybe creativity, an experience or an expression or an encounter that I have or an idea even. if I really focus on that, I see that there's layers. Is that a figment of my imagination, or is that real?
I mean, I think with mental clarity comes the ability to really, look into something versus looking at something.
Yes, that's it.
I mean, that's just really important.
That's it.
For the clarity part, and CBD
Yes.
does help with that. I mean, like I was telling you with my personal experience
Yes.
with ADHD and my daughter's anxiety, his anxiety, that clouds a lot of what we see and how we see the world. So when you
Yes.
can actually take that out of the equation, you see things.
Clarity, I guess, huh?
Lens is a great way to describe that.
Yeah, that is how I would put it. We have only touched the tip of the iceberg. Just want to thank both of them today for coming and talking with us. And they're actually engaged to be married. So if you want to find out the date, you'll have to come in here and ask them yourself. Thanks for joining us.